يأتي ربك أو يأتي بعض آيات ربك يوم يأتي بعض آيات ربك لا ينفع نفسا إيمانها لم تكن آمنت من قبل أو كسبت في إيمانها خيرا قل انتظروا إنا منتظرون صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khairan, Sheikh Hassan, for the magical voice, having us heard on this blessed event. Now, the second part of our event, usually taking care of Shakil Bhai, who is in the hospital. May Allah give him speed recovery, inshallah. He himself actually requested me to represent his vision and other activities that are going to be taking place with fundraising. He had asked me about represent his vision by Brother Nadeem, who is a vice amir for Masjid. So I would ask you, Nadeem Bhai, to come and please present the vision, and then we have plans to go with this fundraising. Jazakallah khairan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. That is really engaging crowd here. So I would request one more time, all of us. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. Alhamdulillah. So as you know, this specific part is usually presented by Mr. Shakil. And at this moment, I would request all of us to please make special dua in Maghrib and Isha, and until he's recovered, to give him a speedy recovery. He's in the hospital. Everything was planned, and he had everything lined up. But yesterday, because of an emergency, he had to go to the hospital, and the hospital didn't really came out to be the way he wanted, so he switched the hospital today. But alhamdulillah, he is feeling better now. He is admitted to the hospital, and alhamdulillah, I did talk to him before the program. He's feeling better, and I'm hoping within a day or two, inshallah, you'll be able to see him. On Monday, as the current news is, they will discharge him on Monday. Hopefully, that is a true statement. So inshallah, we all see him on Monday. That is the current update. Now, just as all of you guys are here, thank you so much for being a part of this great opportunity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us, all of us, the opportunity to be a part of building this house of Allah, begin with, and then making it run as being a part of the operation as well. As now you see, this masjid is all built up, is ready to go, and alhamdulillah, the operation going on. We need all the help from you guys that we can. Now, next slide. In order to be a part of this whole presentation, I'll be down with you guys to make sure that we all are following the same presentation in the same way that we're supposed to. Next slide. Get the light. Because of the light, I don't know how much you can see. The whole idea is to give you guys the beginning part as how this idea from concept to a great mosque that you're sitting today came into existence. That is the little bit of journey that we're going to go through, and then we're going to talk about the state of affairs in Cary Masjid. So this is how a few friends coming together, they thought about creating a masjid, and Brother Shakil led this whole effort with those 4 or 5 friends, and it came to existence as the old Cary Masjid that you saw. After many steps, this was a great progression, but then they donated the land, all of those brothers, and that was the first day when the Cary Masjid, the building that you're sitting in, that land, that's where it all started from. Next. So the Shakil, may Allah give him the best of the sehat as soon as possible. He came up with the idea the idea of Masjid is house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you can count on your fingers. It is that beautiful of a masjid in the whole United States. If your fingers not going to finish, and our Cary Masjid would be on the horizon in the United States to be a part of that. So that concept came from Brother Shakil. Next. So this was the drawing that was created by an architect and other folks, and this was the real building that is much better today, but this is where it stood from concept to the real building. Next. Now, as you see, this was where the dome, if all of you guys have seen the main musalla of Cary Masjid, both the projectors are showing the same thing. So if you can follow this, please follow that. So the first picture, just to let you know, the small picture that you're seeing on the left, that's the live feed that is going for everybody who is not present here. They can still be a part of this fundraising through the live feed. And this is the old, when the masjid was building, this area that you see on top, that's a dome. And now that concept to little something to the masjid today. The main musalla that you see today, and it is such a beautiful masjid. And Brother Shakil put his personal efforts on the little details. It was not done by just hunky-dory stuff that, okay, let's get it done. He brought the photographers from Turkey, what he done inside that dome. He comparing to the most prestigious halls available in our area, in the 5-star or 3-star hotels in our area. That is how it was designed. So you'll be able to feel comfortable in an environment with a Muslim culture, masjid right up top. You won't miss a prayer as well, and you will do all your classic events in this fall for the future. And alhamdulillah, since the starting of this masjid, dozens of marriages, dozens of events have taken place in this specific place. And with your input, if you have seen this hall in the beginning till today, a lot of things have changed. If you see the walls in that hall, in that picture, if you see today the walls, the lighting, it is totally changed from whatever you saw in that picture. Reason being, we take your inputs and we keep on visiting and we bring the designers, designers in here to make sure that hall, this banquet hall, the name is La Crystal Manor. This building, this specific area is up to par with any 3-star, 4-star hotel, banquet hall. So you'll be able to feel comfortable when you are doing events for any kind in your family in a Muslim set. Next slide. This area, this is the road right behind us, right in front of me. That is the road that is leading into the masjid. As you can see, it's a dirt road back then. Same dirt where the people were sitting to talk about first day, we're going to create a masjid here. And this is when it was created, within a few weeks after the school was created. And it has been changed since then as well. A lot of changes have came in. So this is the final product of the concept to whatever is happening now. Next. This is one of the biggest things that stopped us from getting into this masjid. It was one of the biggest hurdles, one of the biggest stones that stopped us. City said that until you create a turning lane on the road, on the Chatham, you won't be able to get in. The building was ready to get in. Everything pretty much was done 90%. But because we didn't have the money to make that part, that's why it was holding us. And money was one factor of it. If you come from this road that is leading into the masjid, we go this same road that you see in this image right here. If you keep on going on the side, there is a viaduct from where the train goes. There's a little viaduct, the train goes on top of that. So city said you will create a lane, but in order to do that, the viaduct has to be moved as well, has to be widened as well. So that was a big stopper for us, and we told them it is not possible for us to do this thing. It's your problem. And anyway, back and forth, we were able to get that thing done, but city took the money that we never anticipated. They said you have to put in a bond, you have to put in the money in advance. We might come after 10, 20 years to fix this thing, but we need from you, the money from you now to give you okay to get into this masjid. So they took our money and they put it in a bond, which is going to happen, Lord knows when, but whenever that's going to happen, we have already put in our share of the money to change that viaduct as well. These are the little hurdles we never anticipated. That caused the time, the length of making from concept to this masjid. The problem was this. Next slide. Now, this is the amazing thing I want to share with you, that I take two, actually, for this specific thing, few to tango. If you know that Brother Shakil, he had a pretty decent place at IBM. Then he came up with the idea that he's going to make a Cary masjid. Because of the time requirement, in his age today, he still puts in about 80, 90, 100 hours a week. And all voluntary. That's what he does with the kind of help. And that's why he visits the hospital more often than he's supposed to. Reason being, he puts in a lot of time to make this masjid running. But it doesn't help if you all know that all of us, if one person is working in one non-profit arena, one non-profit area, if the other significant other is not going to be a part of that, you will never be able to get that thing done. So the lady that you see here are very dear. Although his husband, the one who is an amazing person who made this thing, who built this thing, he is in the hospital. But the love of this family for this masjid is so much that she herself and
This is a place of knowledge, so I'm sure we have much to cover, and we can pick up on subject matter after.
Inshallah.
It's okay with you?
Inshallah, we'll go for Maghrib and we'll come back. We'll start from here. And we had a longer program designed, but because of our Desi culture, we were supposed to come at whenever we were supposed to, and that's plus 1.5 hours. We came on our standard Pakistan time, so that's why our program started when it started. So we had to cut down a lot of things. So I'm going to run down the rest of the thing very quickly, inshallah. Then we'll come back from Maghrib. Thank you so much. Let's go forward.